Ron Howard has been the beaming face of American innocence, the freckle-faced kid from Mayberry who grew into Hollywood's most trusted director, raking in Oscars and billions at the box office. But what if that perfect smile hid a storm of guilt, near tragedies, and choices that could have shattered his world? In a raw 2025 interview with Graham Bensinger just days ago on November 10th, the 71-year-old legend finally cracked open his vault of secrets. He confessed to the gut-wrenching ultimatum he gave his brother amid a brutal addiction battle, the family fracture from a 6-month exile on an Irish set in 1991, and the heart-stopping collapse that left him blacked out on the Apollo 13 set, waking up to a crew in stunned silence. "I thought I was invincible," Ron admitted, voice cracking, "but Hollywood almost took everything. Buckle up, because this isn't the fairy tale you remember." This is the real Ron Howard, the boy who traded playgrounds for spotlights, the man who built an empire, and the father haunted by the time he couldn't get back. Let's dive into the heart of it all. Ronald William Howard entered the world on March 1, 1954, in the dusty plains of Duncan, Oklahoma, a place where oil rigs dotted the horizon like forgotten dreams. His father, Rance Howard, born Harold Rance Beckenholt on November 17, 1928, was a scrappy Depression-era farm boy turned aspiring actor who'd swapped his last name in 1948 to chase stage lights after a stint in the Air Force. Rance had met Jean Spiegel, a trained actress with a Kentucky drawl and a fire for the footlights, in 1949 during a theater gig in Winchester. They married that same year, blending her dramatic flair with his dogged determination. By the time baby Ron arrived, Rance was juggling military drills with bit parts in low-budget flicks, but the couple's eyes were fixed westward on Hollywood's glittering promise, what you might not know. Ron's first gig wasn't planned, it was fate with a lens. At 18 months old in late 1955, he toddled onto the set of Frontier Woman, a gritty western shot in the California Badlands. No cooing baby roles here. This was raw cinema with Ron's wide-eyed innocence stealing unintended close-ups amid gunfights and stampedes. As The Hollywood Reporter recounted in a 2023 retrospective, Rance later joked, "We weren't pushing him, the camera just found him." But that debut blurred lines forever. While other kids stacked blocks, Ron learned to hit marks under arc lights. By 1956, the Howards uprooted from Oklahoma, piling into a battered Chevy for the 200-mile haul to Burbank. Rance wasn't chasing red carpets, he was staking claim near DeZillu Studios, TV New Frontier. Proximity was our pitch. Ron reflected in a 2025 Variety profile, "Dad bet the farm on being audition ready. The gamble paid off fast." Before Ron could paint, he was guesting on Playhouse 90, reciting lines with poise that stunned producers. Then came Brother Clint on April 20, 1959, another Howard primed for the grind. Rance, ever the patriarch, micromanaged it all. 140 film credits, 177 TV spots, not for stardom but to shadow Ron's rising star. No agents siphoning cuts. Earnings stayed family tight, funneled into bonds and a modest Burbank rancher. Gene enforced the grounding, Meatloaf Tuesdays, no diva fits. Ron hit Robert Louis Stevenson Elementary, dodging paparazzi on the playground, while Clint shadowed him like a mini-me. But October 3, 1960, flipped the script. At 6, Ronnie Howard became Opie Taylor on The Andy Griffith Show, a black and white beacon of small-town wholesomeness that hooked 60 million viewers weekly. Behind the fishing poles and sheriff's badge, Rance's quiet insurgency. During a tense table read, he cornered creators, whispering, "Make the dad real or it'll ring hollow." Andy Griffith, all drawl and wisdom, clasped his hand. "Deal, let's build boys from truth." What emerged wasn't scripted sap, it was Rance and Ron's bond, mirrored in every porch swing confab. Rance guested 5 times, slipping into Mayberry like kin, while Ron shouldered scripts that'd crush adults. As Entertainment Weekly noted in 2024, Opie wasn't cute, he was human, thanks to a father's unyielding eye. For 8 golden seasons through 1968, Ron's world was a pressure-cooked idyll. Home was no mansion, just a 3-bedroom where scripts stacked like cordwood beside Gene's recipe cards. Rules ruled: Park League, Little League over line, memorizing marathons, family votes on gigs. Clint dipped in 2, amassing 200+ credits from Star Trek walk-ons to The Lone Ranger, but Ron's edge, Rance's boot camp, don't perform live it. Casting guru Sheldon Leonard clocked it instantly. The kid doesn't mug, he is. Pay started puny $250 per ep, but soared to $1,000 as ratings exploded. Fans mobbed Burbank supermarkets. Ron, Tooth, Gapped, and Ernest signed while dodging baby teeth. Ever wonder how a 9-year-old bottle's grief so pure it still chokes you up? Hold that thought, because Ron's most iconic tear. Jerker wasn't acting, it was alchemy. Season 4's Opie the Birdman, 1963 sealed it. Ron cradling real orphaned fledglings after killing their scripted mom blinked through raw sobs. No glycerin tears, just substitution magic. Director Bob Sweeney rapped in one take. Andy dubbed it pro-level pulse. Ron later unpacked it in a 2025 People photo retrospective. I'd summon a real ache losing a pet missing mom, then release it like smoke. Control like that, rare as hen's teeth for tots, yet isolation gnawed. The Andy Griffith show set was a gilded trap. Stage 40's Minus, cool room, 3 hours of fractions amid dolly rumbles, welfare workers hovering like ghosts, lunches, Dad's thermos or Don Knotts' corny quips. Andy strummed guitars for normalcy, but Ron craved cul-de-sac chaos. Like Rex, not cue cards. The cage rattled in 1962 with the Music Man, 8-year-old Ron as Tone, Def Winthrop Paru, Terror. Choreographer Ray Heindorf drilled Gary, Indiana. Till Ron's feet blistered, soft shoe slips had him hissing to Shirley Jones, I can't, Shirl, I can't. She soothed, breathe, kid, it's you, not the steps. Crew masked it masterfully, knee-up shots dubbed taps, but Ron's lispy vulnerability lit up the $8 million blockbuster, grossing $15 million, a 187% ROI. Off camera, he puppeteered dolls through full scenes, quizzing Shirley on arcs. Director in diapers, she told Vanity Fair in 2022, Rance scripting the Flintstones on the sly, layered in scene breakdowns, why this word, what's the hurt, seeds for Ron's helm on Grand Theft Auto at 23. By 1966, restlessness hit. The Monroes, a Wyoming, shot western, lured 13-year-old Ron with raw peaks and pony treks. He aped ranchers' reigns, but NBC axed after 26 eps. First flop sting. My fault, Ron brooded, per his 2021 memoir, The Boys. The Brady Bunch pilot beckoned in 68. Rance nixed it. School first 9-6 home rule. Balance over blitz. At 14, Post-Andy's April 1, 1968. Finale, Ron mourned the dismantle. Call sheets as relics, Andy's baseball yarns echoing. But residuals kicked in $69.50K yearly, outpacing Koufax's fastballs. Frugal Howard's bonds, not bling. Ron's go-kart venture tanked $25K. Lesson, risk bites back. Picture trading Mayberry's soda fountain for a leather jacket rebellion. Could the all-American boy pull it off? Spoiler, he redefined teen TV, but at what cost? 1974, 19-year-old Ron saunters into Gary Marshall's office, orders a cherry phosphate like Arnold's regular. No monologue, just banter with Henry Winkler that sparked like fireworks. ABC balked, Opie's too baby-faced, but Marshall muscled the 5-year $7,500/ep deal, 255 eps as Richie Cunningham on Happy Days, outdueling 35 rivals with Grocery, Boy Charm, By 77, at 23, the gag chafed. Vietnam scorched headlines. Richie, Sock hop oblivious. Ron's ABC memo begged draft drama. Make it matter. Shot down as ad. Risky. A subtle nod snuck in. Wore headlines in frames. Deferment digs. Suffocating. Ron vented to TV Guide in 78. It ignited his pivot. Direct, don't just deliver. Fonzie fever peaked $76.50 merch tsunami. ABC Fonzie's Happy Days rebrand. Ron at $15K/ep issued ultimatum. 48 hours or I sue for $5. 100K breach. Marshall-backed, title stuck, Fonzie topped credits. Win, October 77. Ron helms a date with Fonzie, $10K budget. 32 scenes, 3 days. Spielberg scripted precision. 90-second Arnold's tracker in 2 takes, saving $3K, spiking ratings 12%, 31M viewers. ABC tossed 2 more EPs, $2. 5K bonuses. Winkler gushed to the rap in 2024. Ron demanded soul over SH-Dick, unsettling genius. Aside, Hustle 76 is Eat My Dust for Corman. Teen Demolition Derby. Deal, Act Now, Direct Next. Grand Theft Auto 77, Coase, scribed with rants, $603K budget, 70 wrecked rides rolls to cop cars, $15M Haul 2, 400% return, no permits, Victorville Rails, Seismic Shakes, family cameos, Mom Jean, Clint, Marion Ross. June 16 release, Mayberry's Redhead Wrecked Skeptics, June 7, 1975, Heist, Cool Flame, Cheryl Alley Now Howard weds Ron at 21, Couch Proposal at Rance's, Best Man Henry, guests Andy and Bosley, Cheryl's the anchor. Ron told people in September 2025, revealing a wedding, night surprise, we snuck out mid, reception for drive-in burgers, Fonzie would have approved. A first kid Bryce Dallas arrived March 2, 1981. Ron bolted Happy Days set for the birth. 4 followed, twins Jocelyn Carlisle and Paige Kathleen 1985, Reed Cross 1987. Rule, no shop. Doc Supper's 50 years strong. But glory's glare can blind you to the home fire's dimming. What if one epic quest cost Ron his family's trust, and nearly his marriage? 82's Night Shift, Morgue Madame Comedy, $8M in, $21M out. Michael Keaton's manic debut, Is This a Great Country or What? Winkler's Globe nod, raunchy tests, MPA jitters, box office bomb, 84 splash, mermaid rom-com, Hank's launchpad, $8-11M budget, $69, 8M gross, 91% RT, Oscar nom, Daryl Hannah's 35L, B-tail, self, shot depths, no doubles, test crowds hated the blue ending, reshoots let love triumph, Disney's Live, Action Rebirth, November 85, Imagine Entertainment Births with Brian Grazer, Public 86, TriStar/Showtime Pack, Century City HQ, $4, 5M Glow Up 98, Hall, 43 Oscar nods, 198 Emmys, $15B plus Global, 95's Apollo 13, $52M NAS, surplus panels, $1 steals, 612 Vomit Comet Zeros, 10 dive days, 23 sec bursts, Ed Harris blast, 12 takes, $340K eyebrow singe, Ron's 18, Hour Marathon's peaked day 90, collapse, dehydration, hypertension, blackout to hospital gurney, production halted 36 hours. In a September 2025 Colbert chat, Ron laughed through tears, woke up hooked to tubes, Kevin Bacon peeking, turns out I weed mid, chaos, cruise mission control tease, my badge of almost broke, $355M, 9 Oscar noms, 2 wins. But the toll, I ignored my body till it screamed, flop detour, 99's EDTV, $80M in, $50M out, Truman Show Shadow, $30M Imagine Loss, Pivot, A Beautiful Mind 01, $58M, Nash's Delusions Unadorned, Silence over Shimmer, Chrono, Shoots, Princeton Pilgrimages. March 24, 02, Best Director Oscar, $313M, 4 wins. Despite backlash on Nash's elided affairs, Son, 54 arrest. Truth bends for heart. Ron shrugged in a 2023 HBR interview. The Da Vinci Code 06, $125M, $758M gross. Church bans digital dupes. Louvre Knight shoots 5 Mona fakes. Saint, Sulpus glitches. Westminster swaps to Lincoln $100K fee. Grief layered. Rants in Apollo. Splash Parenthood died November 25, 2017 at 89. Months post. Gene Judy. Wait, Gene Spiegel Howard D. 2000. Stepmom Judy in 17. Emmy. Nodded Vet Walton's Seinfeld. Ron eulogized. Farm Boy who scripted our stars. 08's Frost/Nixon. $25-29M. Archival Twitches. Lengelus Thunderous Me Culpa. 5 Oscar noms. $28. 5M Rare Red Ink Best Pick. Family Fractures Simmered. Bryce's 81 birth. Ron directed her kindergarten play at 5 Regret Fuel. Pushed too soon. He apologized. She forgave NYU. Honed Jurassic World $8M/Ep Riches. Clint's 80s Spiral, Cocaine Booze Child, Star Shadow, by 90 Abyss, Ron's Tough Love, Rehab or We're Done. Clint chose in The Boys 2021 unpacked Ron's guilt. My spotlight dimmed his. In August 2025's Bensinger Sit Down, Ron relived the terror. I feared burying him. Holly would choose brothers unevenly. 91's Devastation, Jocelyn's 90 birth, then Far and Away's Ireland Odyssey, 6 months, longest Cheryl solo stretch. Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman epic, $60M, $137M gross, John Williams sweep, but Homecoming, Bryce forgot his face, Cheryl's exhaustion indictment, shattered me, Ron confessed in a 2025 Yahoo wedding retrospective. Vowed no more marathons, mostly kept. 05 Cinderella Man reshoots Nicked More. 50th anniversary bench at John Burroughs High 2025 gift drew his whisper. Miss too much magic. Cheryl, we built rules for a reason. Love them harder now. From Raz's to Rebirths, Ron's 20s were a crucible. Could a memoir of ashes forge his fire anew? 20 double, Hillbilly Elegy, Netflix's $45M gamble, critics shred Razzie nod, but Glenn Close's triple nods Oscar, SAG, Globe, Rebuilding Paradise, doc on 2018 Campfire 85 dead, 14K Holmes Ash. Cheryl's mom survived the inferno, Ron's lens healed, personal scar to shared salve, 13 lives 22, Thai Cave Rescue, $40M, 84% Artivigo Mortensen, Colin Farrell and Muck. Doc's Sword, Pavarotti 19, Beatles, 8 Days a Week 16, Emmy Halls. 2025's Thunder, Eden, True Crime Survival Thriller, Jude Law, Sydney Sweeney, $50M bet on Galapagos castaways devolving to dread. Biggest Risk, Ron told Page 6, August 24, Snakes in Shots, Porta Potties for Month, Labor of Love. ABC News, August 20, Star-studded chaos, but we captured humanity's edge. Nervous, petrified, but that's directing. Post, premiere N, why post op-ed, killer reptiles, isolation, mirrored my fears. Imagines 40th November 7 IG post, Brian and Ron, eclipse backdrop, $15B plus legacy. In a July 2025 Facebook clip, Ron unpacked the LA exodus. Fame's fog choked us. Moved to Greenwich for air, kids' normalcy. Bryce directs The Mandalorian. Reed acts The Walking Dead. Twins thrive off radar. Ron's acting itch, only for Bryce. He teased MDB March 30. At 71, Ron Howard isn't fading. He's reframing. From Opie's fishing hole to Eden's wilds, he's chased truth over triumph, mending fractures with every frame. But as he told Sarasota magazine, January 2025, history could have been teacher, coach. Glad it was storyteller. What's next for the boy who blurred real and real? A family epic, perhaps, or that Bryce collab? One thing sure, Ron's smile endures scars and all. Because in Hollywood's haze, authenticity wins. What's your Howard heartbreak? Drop it below. Let's keep the reel rolling, fade to credits, but the story, it's just beginning.